I have a how to play on this that covers a little bit better, like all the different parts, because I know this is kind of hard to follow. It's like you're going down, and yes, there's more B, D, D, E, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, D, D, E, E than I have listed on the chart. But I think you can kind of follow the sections. The intro, right, is kind of doing, and I'll just kind of follow some of the tab licks through the form real quick. Is kind of a wow kind of deal. I'm doing that, and I've broken a nut this way. I don't know if you want to try this or not. I'm risking it. As I'm playing the E string, and then taking my hand and kind of going behind the nut and pressing down on the string to bend the string up. That kind of thing. So like just open E, and then I'm pressing down behind the nut to kind of get that to happen. I think I've seen tabs where where you would just do a hammer-on thing, but you can kind of hear it's really a bend thing. That way, which is kind of cool. The tab that happens right after that at the top is the main idea of most of the tune, actually, the verse through it. And you might want to just follow just the single notes. Actually, Tony might even just be playing the single notes there, the low notes, like the 7 on the low E, 5 on the A, 5 7 slide on the A, 7 on the A, and then that next 10 9 10 9 10 9 is all really kind of a slide thing on the A string. 10 9 10 9 10 9. You'll have to kind of leave your finger down, keeping pressure on it while you're doing the slide, or you'll lose the note. It's easy to I lifted too much, right? Yeah, so and then you go back for the 5 on the A, and then a 5 7 slide, and then 7 on the A. So it's a B note, D note, D to E slide, E, and then G F sharp, G F sharp, G F sharp, and then D D slide to E, and then E. And what I was digging is adding power chords to that to make them thicker. So the B5 power chord, 7 on the low E, third finger goes to 9 on the A string for a B5 power chord. Then go into the A string, 5th fret, third finger on the D7 for a D5 power chord. Sliding that up to 7 and 9 for an E5 power chord, playing that again. And then going all the way to 10 on the A, 12 on the D string for that slide, doing the power chord thing. So 10 12 to 9 11. And then 5 7 for the D again, and then the D slide to 7 9, and another 7 9. Which kind of becomes the verse, and we repeat that until you hear that what I've got listed as the random thingy, where you got 7 on the low E twice, 5 on the A, 7 on the low E, 6 on the low E, and then doing an A5 power chord, 5th fret on the low E, 7th fret on the A at the same time, or kind of a 3 hit, and then open E, and then you go to a G sharp 5, which is 4 on the low E, 6 on the A, slide that up to A5 on 5 and 7, and then you slide that up to A sharp 5, which is 6 and 8. So, and that kind of gets repeated, that 7 7, 5 7 6 5 5 5, 4 5 6 7 7 5 7 6 5 5 5, 4 5 6 7 7 5 7 6 5 5 5, 4 5 6, and then the last time you just do the 7 7 5 7 6 and then the A, and then wait. So that's a little weird because you go back to that first part one more time. Then we're back to our verse part, and then we're repeating that until we get to our chorus idea, which is a big E5 power chord. You can do open E, first finger on the A7, third finger on the D9. Nobody wants him, and then slide it down to 5 and 7 for the D5. He just stares at the, and you'll see the tab for that to the right of it on the chart. Then you do the B5 twice. And then I might be cheating this, but it feels really good, is to do the 5 6 7 on the A. So I'm doing first finger, second finger, third finger for that, and then going up to 7th fret on the A for 7 8 9 is a 1 2 3 for the finger thing, and then going to the D string for a 7 8 9 with 1 2 3. So that way that keeps that lick all 1 2 3 shift, 1 2 3 shift to the next string, 1 2 3. I just like that fingering. And it sounds a lot like the recording. I may have I fudged a note there, but it feels good. So you got the E5, D5, and then you got the B5 twice. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, and we repeat that B idea twice, and then you're back to the E5, planning his vengeance deep, that he will soon, and then the B craziness. Twice again. Then we're back to our verse idea again. Back to the B, D, D, E, G, F sharp, C, D, E. And we repeat that until we get to back to our chorus part. E, nobody wants him. D, they just turn their heads. So it's that same B lick again. Then we repeat all that. E, nobody helps him. D, now he has his B revenge. At that point, it goes into the breakdown. You'll see the tab for that to the right, where you do the 11-9 on the D, 11-10-9 on the A, 7 on the A, and then B5, 7 on the low E, 9 on the A, and then you play that again and slide to 9 and 11. So it's a B5, 7 and 9 to a C sharp 5, which is 9, 11. So we got 11, 9, 11, 10, 9, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, 11, 9, 11, 10, 9, 7. And then after we do that twice, then we go into the solos, and you'll see that underneath it says solos, B5, C sharp 5. That's where you're just taking the B5 and doing a slide. And then I'm working a bass pattern of down, down, up, down, up. It's my favorite pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Feel some time on that. Just on the first down, I'm doing the slide. So down, down, up, down, slide, down, down, slide, down, up, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. And we repeat that for the solo part until it comes back to the breakdown part. And you'll see where I've got breakdown, right? So it comes back to this. We do that twice. And then we go to the B lick, is actually the one from the chorus part where it says B5 lick above it. That's where we got the 7, 9 with the 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. But now we do that 4 times. Right, and then we come back in on our verse idea. Until we kind of get to the, let's see, running as fast as they can, Iron Man lives again. Let's see. Oh, right, because then we go back to the random thingy at the end of that. The random thingy is that tab with where you got the 7 on the low E twice, 5 on the A, 7, 6, and then the A5. Then that hi-hats go crazy, right? And then you hear that E bend we started all this craziness with, like behind the nut, you hear that happen twice. And you're waiting, happens again. And then underneath you'll see that 7-5-7 tab. That's for the beginning of the outro solo. You got that 7-5-7 as a this is what, a pull-off hammer-on. You do 7 on the A string with 3rd finger, do a pull off towards the floor, and then go right back for a hammer on. So it's all on one pick, which is kind of weird. 7-5-7, and then we do 5-7-5. We do a hammer on, and then a pull off. Then we go back to the pull off hammer on, and then we go 4 on the D string, 5 on the D, 4 on the D, 5 on the D, 4 on the D, 5 on the A. That's the beginning of that solo, is that 7-5-7, 5-7-5, 7-5-7, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5, 7-5-7, 5-7-5, 7-5-7, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5. Now the rhythm part that kind of backs that up is following underneath that on the chart where it says solos. It's the E5 power chord. Then we slide that down to 5 and 7 for the D5. Then we go down one more fret for C sharp 5, 4 on the A, 6 on the D, and then we slide that down one more fret to 3 and 5 for 3rd fret on the A, 5th fret on the D for a C5 power chord. So it's going E5, D5, C sharp, C, E5, D, down, down, up, C sharp 5, C5. I guess you can even sort of do that with a low open E if you wanted to. That would make it thicker. And then at some point during that solo, then we come back to the main idea again. Like for that outro solo. And then the very last time is just the 7-5-7. And then you kind of kill it. Randomly, I have a how to play on this too, like where it kind of goes over the chords and the power chords, and I spend a lot more time with tab on the screen too. I'll put a link to that on this too. I know it's a sloppy chart, but I was able to follow it with the recording pretty well, so hopefully that helps. Best of luck. Don't forget to subscribe.